Changing the music business, one tweet at a time, finding the next great music star on YouTube. Our next guest is a Grammy Award-winning music producer and entrepreneur who can now add social media content curator to his long list of accomplishments using his website and Twitter and MySpace, you name it. He is challenging the old way of doing business in the music industry. And joining us now is So So Def Recordings CEO Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine, it is a pleasure for you to be here. Let's start with the big picture first. Do you think that social media and the internet will ultimately maybe even do away with music companies as we know them?
I won't say if it'll do away, but it's definitely a new teaching and a new path that people have to pay attention to. So, I mean, you know, depending on how much more the record companies pay attention to exactly what the kids are actually saying, it might. I mean, I don't see it happening, but it could very well take over.
So much of the cost of traditional music was distribution, right? Mm-hmm. You do a CD, you do a tape, do an LP in the ages, you got to get it out there. That's where the cost was. Distribution costs have just come way, way down.
Yes.
Are we seeing profitability go up, or do you think that prices will also come down even further?
Well, I think the prices can stay where they are. I mean, what I'm finding is that the kids actually, if you talk to them, they'll tell you exactly what they want to buy and what they don't want to buy. And I think that's been a big problem in a couple of years going, is that the companies never knew exactly what the kids want to buy. So they start giving away music, and then they started blaming the internet for being a problem in the music business. That's not a problem. The problem is it was giving it away.
You've said you can write one tweet about music, you name it, and you will get 10,000 responses, and you will know instantaneously if something will be.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. If you put anything up on the internet, and you direct your fan base to it, they'll tell you exactly what's going on. You don't have to wait for it. It's you know, within minutes you'll know exactly if it's going to be a hit or if it's not, or if you should spend your money on it. You know, and I think that's probably the biggest thing that's helped me, is just having a clear view of what I should spend money on and what I shouldn't.
But as fast as you get the feedback, and I hear you on that, because before record companies either A, had to guess, or B, basically tell you what was hot.
Yes.
Now you get instant feedback. As a producer, you've got to change some of your offerings that fast as well then.
Well, I mean, not really. I mean, you still continue to do what you do. You just find out if it's going to work or not. You know what I mean? That's one thing that, like this new artist that I signed by the name of Dondre, I found her on YouTube. And basically, the fans already, you know, told me that she was a star before I decided that she was a star. Or before I even went in the studio. People was already telling me, yo, this girl she's going to be big, Jermaine. Make sure you do the right thing with her and you don't mess her career up. You never hear that. I never heard that in the 20 years that I've been in the music business. I think about if I had Bow Wow and Criss Cross and all this, back then, if they had the same outlet, they would have sold probably 20, 30 million records. But it's like, because this girl comes to me with 2 million people knowing her already. I never had an artist with that type of fan following.
And you're cultivating and maintaining your own fan following through your blog, through Twitter, and every platform imaginable.
Yeah.
But isn't it exhausting? And how much time do you have to spend doing it? But also, how much do you have to give away of yourself? Because it is about authenticity, and they want to know you.
Well, I mean, it's I want to say it's exhausting because it's me learning the new wave of life. You know what I mean? If you're gonna do this, you got to do it 100% of the time. And I told everybody at the blog convention that not too long ago in Vegas that, you know, blogging and talking on Twitter and all that is not for people that's lazy. It's for people that really want to do this and make sure that your information is getting out there. It's not like I'm just talking about, hey, I'm going in the bathroom. I'm really giving people information
Right.
and they give me the feedback and we talk. So I use it in a different way than a lot of other people.
I know you've said I can outwork anybody.
Yeah.
Your watches, though, you're also selling.
Yes. Yes, this is one here. Somebody can see. But
We got
That's
a
more.
okay, right, yeah.
How do you tell the time on that? What am I looking at here? The one you've got on, I know.
Well, I'm sure you can see it. It says 11, and then it says 8, which 8 is like 45. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 8 is 40. So
Yeah.
then you add 1, the 1 at the bottom, and it'll be 841. I mean, it'd be 11:41. Yeah.
That's cool.
I mean, you got to know how to tell time on this watch.
But you have to sell those through a traditional outlet, or is that all in the web?
I mean,
or are you making deals with stores? You're getting it out there?
Well, it's still the same. The watches will actually be everywhere. It's called a new pop watch movement, but the watches will be everywhere there. And, right now, it's a 6-week exclusive thing at Kitson in L.A., so you can call on Kitson.
So there still is a place for retail stores.
Oh yeah, for watches
and
yeah, well, watches and clothing and all that. But music is a lot different. It's just you don't see people want to buy. They want to download it so they can put it directly into their phone, or they can put it directly into their thing, as opposed to getting the CD, take it home, put it in the CD player. Like, I got the new Air the MacBook, the Air, and it's so thin it doesn't even have a CD drive in it, right? So if you have that, you can't even buy a CD. You gotta have it's gotta come in through the air.
All digital, Jermaine.
All
It was a
digital.
pleasure. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much. Please come back. Jermaine Dupri, CEO of So So Def Recordings. You can follow him on the internet anywhere and everywhere. Jermaine, thank you so much.